Hey y'all, Happy New Year! Sounds like a damn war zone outside my house. Oh man, but I thought I would talk about New Year's resolutions. You guys should all try to get healthy and strong. You should try to eat more vegetables. You should try to exercise more. I know it's not always easy to do that, but it's good for you. Like, I have a stroller for my son, and I try and walk him around the house, just walking. I think a lot of people are like, they set the bar way too high, and they feel like they need to go spend an hour in the gym every day, and then they don't do it. That's the problem with New Year's resolutions. Like, you don't want to set the bar too high for yourself. You got to take baby steps. What movie is that from? What About Bob? I love that movie. I posted something on my Facebook years ago. A quote from that movie was Bob, and then it was Bob saying, "I have issues." And my ex-husband was like, "Did you post that about me? You think I have issues?" And I was like, "No, I just really like that movie. That's all." Yes, he was very sensitive and very touchy. He thought everything was about him. He thought the world revolved around him. Anyways, in that movie, the psychologist talks about taking baby steps. Baby steps. Whatever your goal is, take baby steps to that goal. You're not going to change overnight. You're not going to lose 100 pounds overnight. You're not going to become a ripped six-pack ab man overnight. But you can take baby steps. You can do a little bit every day to get closer to your goal. I'm pretty sure everybody's goal is to lose 50 pounds. Take baby steps. Instead of eating 3 big meals a day, eat 1 big meal a day. Maybe your goal is to, exercise a ton more. Take baby steps. Don't be like, I'm going to work out in the gym for an hour a day. Just go for 10 minutes, If you like going to the gym. I'm always kind of worried about going to the gym because there's so many germs there. So I've always been more I would rather just play tennis or ride my bike or something like that, Even going fishing, that's kind of exercise. For any of you that want to sign up for a gym, first of all, think about it. I have signed up for gyms and not gone and paid the membership, and it was just that was a waste of money. I recommend you get a bike. It is annoying to ride a bike when it's cold, so just ride it at 2 or 3 p.m. every day when it's warm and the sun's out. You got to be careful of that, though, because I think I went rollerblading in the winter one time, and my lips got so chapped that they were swollen and puffy for months, at least a month. So watch out for exercising outside when it's cold. Oh man, anyways, but there are other New Year's resolutions, not just exercise and eating healthy. It's more important that you focus on your soul. Maybe you have a fat soul and you need to work on that. Most people focus on if they have a fat body and they want to lose some weight for their New Year's resolution. That's everybody's New Year's resolution. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to lose whatever. Okay. What about your soul? What does your soul look like? Do you have a fat soul? Do you need to trim the fat? And that's an interesting analogy. What does that mean? Trim the fat of your soul. Do you have excess weight on your soul? We all focus on the fat on our bodies, but what about the fat on your soul? What demons are attached to your soul? You need to trim the fat. Oh, that's a good analogy. You need to trim the fat around your soul. Cut those demons out. Everybody's got some demons. Most pastors say that if you're non-Christian, you have demons in your heart and in your soul. But then they say if you're Christian, you can have demons around you, but they can't get in you. I don't know. It's hard to say. But you got to be careful of letting demons in. Demons cannot get in you without your consent. Did you know that? At least that's what I've heard. They can't get in you without your consent. What does the Bible say? Do not let the sun go down in your anger, and do not give Satan a foothold. So when you let the sun go down in your anger, you go to sleep angry, you don't forgive people. A good practice is like when you're laying in bed every night, if you're mad at anybody, forgive them. Let it go. Lay those people at the feet of Jesus and say, these people are yours. You do what you need to with them. I'm done. I'm not going to try and enact justice or get vengeance. These people are yours, Jesus. You do what you need to with them. Every night you need to do that with whoever you're mad at. Lay them at the feet of Jesus and say, you do what you want. Your will be done, not my will. Right? Don't let the sun go down in your anger, and don't give Satan a foothold. Don't give Satan a foothold. Satan wants you to be mad at people. He wants to divide and conquer. He doesn't like unity. He doesn't like unity because there is strength in numbers. That's what Maximus says in Gladiator. There is strength in numbers. So he doesn't like unity. He wants to divide and conquer. He wants to isolate. He wants to turn all of us against each other. You know, he wants us all to focus on our differences rather than our commonalities. Why does he do that? Everybody's all focused on skin color. Oh, that's a black person. That's a brown person. That's a Mexican. That's an Asian person. Who the frick cares? We're all humans. We're all humans. There's a Christian. There's a non-Christian. Who cares? We're all humans. Aren't we? Aren't we all created in the image of God? Doesn't matter what our skin color is. Doesn't matter what our religion is. Doesn't matter. I could even go so far as to say it doesn't matter what their sexual orientation is. We're all created in the image of God. God loves the world. For God so loved the world that he sent his one and only Son. If you don't love anybody, why don't you? And what does the Bible say? It says, if you don't love your brother who you see, how can you say that you love God who you do not see? How can you say? It's very important that you love people. And I know that so many people are unlovable. It doesn't matter. Love them anyways. Love them anyways. And how do you know if you love someone? If you want them to go to heaven. I would say the number one marker to know that you love someone is that you want them to go to heaven. And if you don't give a flying flip about them going to heaven, you probably don't love them. And if you don't love them, that's sad. And you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. And you need to think about, why do I not care that that person goes to heaven? If you don't care, you don't love them. And don't say that you do. Don't ever say, I love you. Don't ever even act like you love them if you don't care about them going to heaven, you know? What else is a marker that shows that you love people? I don't know. If you cook for them, if you keep the house clean. Ladies, keep the house clean for your man. And that is the woman's job. That is the woman's job. I've been cleaning the house since I was 7 or 8 years old. Keeping the house clean for my mom. That was good training. Then every boyfriend I've ever had kept the house clean for them. Keep the house clean. You keep the house clean that says, I love you. You cook, men, women, they can both cook, that says, I love you. You buy stuff for each other that says, I love you. You miss out on sleep so you can hang out with the person that you love that says, I love you. You know, more than words, like that song, More Than Words. You got to show someone that you love them, right? Anyways, make that your New Year's resolution, that you'll be better at loving the people that you know and showing that you love them. Because if you don't love people, what's the point of being alive, you know? God loves you all. God bless. Bye.